up, Tori?
Hey, how are you, John?
Oh, not bad, not bad. Ready for this
Ready.
case? This Steph girl's really tough in arbitration, so with my work cut off for me here.
We'll see. Hi, how are you? Good, how are you?
I'm Stephanie Marion.
Hi, Tori.
I'm here to represent Chloe.
Okay. John just went to the bathroom and we'll get started.
Hi guys, we're going to begin our arbitration today. The goal is to move the arbitration to a fair and speedy conclusion. Both parties should be aware that their respective responsibilities will set the right tone and facilitate management of the case. All parties had the opportunity to identify and exchange any evidence in advance to this evidentiary hearing. I will listen to these arguments in a just and efficient manner under the commonly accepted principle that arbitration is an economical and efficient way to resolve disputes fairly. Proceed to the opening statements.
Stephanie Marion. I'm here to represent Chloe Pelican of the Chicago Sky. I want to talk about the grievance that was filed against her with the incident that happened in the locker room. I've been working with her for quite some time now, and I just think it's absurd that we don't have any facts to support it. And Chloe is an upstanding member of the community, and she has great character. Here to show you that these allegations are false, and the suspension should be revoked immediately.
I'm the current GM of the Chicago Sky. Here today to talk about a grievance filed by my organization toward my star player, Chloe Pelican. There was an incident in the locker room after practice where allegedly Miss Pelican struck another one of her teammates in the face, causing her to receive a broken nose and having to be rushed to the hospital to receive 6 stitches in her upper lip. Now, the defense is going to state that Chloe is an upstanding member of her citizen, a great teammate that would never do any of this stuff. But I also have evidence saying that Chloe sometimes was a bad teammate and only cared about herself individually. She's also showed some instances of having a hot head and a temper where something like this may have happened in the locker room. So we're here today to figure out whether the suspension is valid for Miss Pelican or not.
I just want to speak with you about Chloe. I think she's an amazing person and a great friend, and I don't think she would ever do anything that absurd. She is the face of this franchise, and I think she knows that, and she would never put herself into this situation. A written statement from Chloe's teammate, Melissa McMahon, stating that there was no foul play while she was inside the locker room.
First off, I'd like to state that everything that the claimant just said is debatable. There has been many instances where I've witnessed Chloe on the court have a hot temper, and actually yelled at a couple of her teammates on the court. I'm not saying Chloe's a bad person, but her temper has been witnessed by many during many games and practices. Also, her written testimony from Melissa McMahon. Melissa McMahon is known to be Chloe's best friend. So anything that she states, I don't know how admissible it could be to this arbitration hearing because she clearly has a bias side. Right now, I want to give you a written testimony from the head coach, Susan Foster. This states that she noticed some tempers starting to flare at the end of practice, and that she might be inclined to say that those tempers could have carried over to the locker room. So that's just written testimony proving Chloe's temper and that these allegations could be true. Also, this is a medical report from her teammate, Danae Williamson, the teammate that got struck in the face. That shows that her nose was broken in 2 places and she needed 6 stitches in her upper lip. I don't know if Danae's clumsy and walked into a door, but something caused those injuries to happen.
After gathering the information, it is now time to proceed to the closing statements. Ms. Marin, as the claimant, you get to choose whether you would like to go first or second.
About Chloe being a great person and a personal friend. I gave you a written testimony from a teammate who was inside the locker room as opposed to the coach's testimony. The suspension was handed out prematurely before all the facts were presented to the organization. With the facts presented here today, I believe you will erase the suspension and allow my client to return to her team.
All right, this case is pretty clear cut here. We have Chloe Pelican, who's a member of my organization, who I think of dearly as my star player, but in this case, she's just in the wrong. She got a little too hot-headed at practice, and she let it carry over to the locker room. There's written testimony from the coach saying that she has a bad temper. She could be violent at times. We all know about her great skills on the court. I mean, she's good in the community, but that doesn't give her the right to inflict pain on any of her teammates. We have testimony from the head coach saying that she is violent. We also have a medical report from the teammate who she allegedly struck. I mean, these are athletic women. These are grown women in the WNBA. I don't think that Miss Williamson just broke her nose and got stitches out of nowhere. Something caused this. And with all this testimony saying that that day was a bad day for Chloe and how her temper was getting out of hand, this all just seems pretty obvious to me. And we as an organization feel that 4 games without pay is not the end of the world. We didn't suspend her for the whole year. It was just 4 games without pay, showing her that we do not tolerate this kind of behavior within our organization.
After reviewing and hearing both sides to the case, I decided in favor of the respondent, John Zagłowski. There is enough evidence to prove that Chloe has been a disturbance to the organization, and the suspension and payments of $2,000 will be upheld. The money is due to the court within 30 days. If you fail to pay or oppose in any matter, a warrant will be issued for your arrest. Thank you both sides for coming. This case is dismissed.
Here's a written statement.
Yes.
Wait, pause. Because I'm sitting like.
First off, I just want to state that, wow, I have no clue what I'm talking about.